of parts or elements of deliverables in a particular form. In a particular form, how their parts are set, how they are put in the sequence or in a way to make the overall form or figure of the deliverable. And the change definition is that to make something in the deliverable different, to alter in the something or to do some modification in the deliverable. So this is a basic difference between these two words, configuration and change. And when we come to the configuration, then it has again two parts: configuration, configurable items of the project deliverables, and identification of the document items that will be recorded and updated. The latest document related to those deliverable configurable items.
Okay.
And when we are coming to the change management, change management has a sequence, has its own process starting from putting up the change request, analyzing the impact on other constraints, then putting in the written form, submitting to a CCB, getting the approval or rejected, then updating the change management plan accordingly and implementing it. So these are the steps in the change management system or change management process. And more thing, configuration management works in line with the integration management. Okay, and this is subset of integration management, and the change management is subset of configuration management. It is part of
Thank
the
you.
configuration management.
Thank you. Thank you, Gulzar, for adding it. Okay, Sahar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sahar, please. This is the slide number one. Sahar will also like to explain it. Please continue and please speak loudly.
Okay.
Yeah.
फर्स्टली तो हमारे पास जो कोई चेंज
Sahar, we cannot hear you.
अब आ रही है सर आवाज?
No. Anyone can hear, Sahar?
No, I
I
cannot hear.
no, me
No,
neither.
sir.
सर अगर आपने हैंड फ्री लगाई है ना उसको बिल्कुल अपने जो है मुंह के पास रखें या अगर आपने मोबाइल से कर रहे हैं जहाँ से भी कर रहे हैं उसको अपने बिल्कुल मुंह के पास रखें पॉसिबल है कि वो डैमेज हो
जी सर अब ठीक है आवाज?
no we cannot okay no issue you see you work on technical all the technical things okay Munib in the meanwhile Munib can you explain between the difference between change management and configuration management
Yes, exactly. The change management is how we are going to process the change request, and configuration management. These are actually identifying the documents that need to be changed and that are part of integration management.
Hmm.
I think this is the basic concept for me to
Can
clear that.
someone make it simple? Can someone explain in simple words?
Maybe
Integrate. Yeah, Dinesh.
I can say something, whether it's correct or not, you can correct me. Say for change management process, why we want to follow is anything changes on the baselines, which we will follow that process to get it updated. Whereas a configuration management, it's a kind of version control, ensure no all the project team and everyone referring to that updated documents or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
So this way, just I'm
Okay.
recollecting these
Okay.
2 points.
Okay. Anyone else would like to add? Sahar, can you speak now? Let's check your voice.
Yes, sir.
Still, still the same issue. Okay. Aldo, what is your take on configuration and change management? Aldo, can you hear? Okay. Nisar, Nisar, what is configuration management and change management?
Sir, last time I think I asked question in aspirant group and with you also
Yeah.
that
Now explain.
I have confusion in
Okay. If
change
you have
management.
confusion,
Yes, sir.
if you have confusion, leave it. Anyone who else wants to explain? Munib, आपने बता दिया है. Okay. Gulzar is done. Wasima?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर
Yeah. Yeah, Sara? Yes. Go on.
जी सर sir as per my understanding the configuration management it particularly deals with the product the prototype or the product or whatever the documents are being made product let's suppose if कोई prototype had that kind of stuff whereas the change is basically in the process or in the plans or whatever the baselines are, like cost, schedule. So if you change that, that is through change management, whereas configuration particularly focuses on the product.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
change management is related to all over the project, and configuration management is related to specific product issues. Maybe
A product is bigger or project is bigger?
Project is bigger.
project is bigger.
Project is bigger.
Product is smaller, project is bigger.
So product is a part of
I
project.
don't think so. Product is bigger because it
Yes,
has a life
Naveen.
cycle. It goes on. It's operating.
The project is the process through which we get the product.
Yes,
So the end,
product,
the product is
yeah,
definitely more
bigger.
supreme.
Yeah. So, okay, okay. So, okay, Rajdan, would you like to add something from software point of view? Rajdan? Okay, nothing. Ali Raza, anything? Okay.
So
So,
if we
I have
see,
same idea like Nishi has explained. The product related issues are concerned with the configuration management, and you can have the changes during the process of your
good, good.
project. These deals
Thank you,
with
Ali.
the
Thank you. Gulzar, do you agree with this line?
yes, sir, I agree with this line, but I have confusion on the product and projects
That
side
I will
things.
clear. That I will clear. The first thing that you need to remember about the PMP exam for everyone is that
Right,
one thing is project and one thing is product. What is
right,
project and what is product? Once you are basically working initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control, you are starting from start till end. You are in the project and you are producing product. It is possible that before your project, you had a feasibility study, you had a business case. All of these things are part of product. So product is a bigger thing. Product is like a father, project is like a son. Similarly, configuration management system is like a father, and change management system. Change management system is like a son, it belongs to the project. The first confusion is here. So that is clear, Gulzar, for everyone.
yeah, that, yeah,
That is clear.
that's
Yes.
clear.
Now let's move towards the process of change management. Configure for from PMP perspective, you only need to know this thing about the configuration, that if there is any change in the deliverable, if we have any change in the deliverable, then we have to identify it, we have to record it. Why? Deliverable becomes the part of product. Deliverable becomes the part of product. Clear?
Right.
Okay.
From
Okay.
scope perspective, sir,
Scope,
like
project, project
specifications
scope is
change.
this.
activities.
Product scope is this. Okay. Okay.
No,
Now
when we
let
say that the product scope is part of project scope, right, sir? All the
product
activities which are required,
project scope is the part of product scope.
project
Project
scope is part of
project
it.
scope is the part of product scope. In product, for example, if you are building a dam, let's say dam, then or any power station, the project is that you need to make that dam or power station, and the product is to run O&M also. The product includes making it and running it. Is this concept clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
still one more thing, sir. The activities required to uh, deliver the product, okay, or result or deliverable, they are product scope, right, sir? And the activities which are required to deliver the product as well as to manage the whole project,
Okay,
these are
Gulzar,
project.
in PMP, basically we are working only on project. We are not working on product. If you talk about from business point of view, from program,
Product life cycle.
yeah, I'm coming to that. It is called product life cycle because project becomes a one integrated part of
Segment
that,
of it.
one
Sure,
part
sure.
of that. That's
Agree,
why
sir.
we call it as product life cycle, because project is a part of it. Without going to the project, you cannot produce it. If you go to
Right.
OPM framework, organizational project management framework strategy, portfolio, decision, program, projects, then processes. When you passes from projects to program to operations, then you are moving from project to product. Clear?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So now coming to the very important question, change control process. So this cycle has helped me to always evaluate basically what is change request and how change request move along the way. The first thing is this. The first thing is this. Any change request must go to project manager. It does not matter. Even if the sponsor says that, he cannot change anything because in PMI, in PMBOK, you always follow the process. So a change request must go to project manager. Once the change request is gone to the project manager, he himself evaluates whether to approve or reject the change request. Whether to approve or reject the change request. If change requests are not affecting the baselines, scope, cost, schedule, and performance baseline is a combination of scope, schedule, and cost, then he can approve the change request without going to change control board. This is a paramount things. Every change request must not go to change control board. He has some authority. He can approve the change request that does not affect your baselines. That's why we have reserves there. That's why we work all the planning. Then, if we approve the change request, then the change request goes to. Then the change request, basically he checked the impact on scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk. He checked the impact and he, with his approval, if the change request is affecting the baseline, then with the impact analysis, the change request goes to change control board. When the change request goes to change control board, where the change control board either approve the change request, return for information, defer the change request. If the change request is approved or rejected, it must be documented. It must be documented and communicated to the stakeholders. Here, documented, plans updated, change log updated, and communicated to the stakeholder that your change request has been approved. Now we are going to implement it. Your change request has been rejected, and these are the reasons why the change request is being rejected. We need further information or it's delayed. Once the change request is implemented, and the change requests are implemented in direct and managed work, or it can also go to approve change request to quality or procurement. Then we communicate to the stakeholder, and this process moves in this way. This is the fundamental process of change request. Now, from question to question, we can always have some verification. Something has to vary, but this is a standard procedure that you must understand. Yes. Now, please shoot your questions.
Can I have questions, sir?
Yeah, sure.
So one question is this: if the project manager sees that there need to be generate a change request, whether he first analyzes or he just submit the change request?
Analyze.
Because I have gone through some of these kind of questions, and they say that the project manager should first submit the change request and then analyze.
Submit to who?
Submit to PM actually, or he can document it into change log. Because this is one more question, that when change request is arrived to PM, then it is first documented into change log, or after when it is analyzed, then it is documented to change log.
First it is documented in change log that change request has been generated. The change request has been submitted. It is added into change log, and from change log, the project manager basically see that the change request has been generated. Then he evaluate the change request, that whether it will changes the baseline, it will impact the baseline. If it does not impact the baseline, then he will change himself. If it affects the baseline, then he goes to control board.
Okay. So if PM need to submit a change request, then he will first update the change log register.
Yes.
And then he will analyze that whether to send it to change control board or approve it himself or not.
If you want change log again and again, you can say, right, yes, you are right. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone else? Okay. Someone also put, okay, looking for example where PM himself herself approve change request if it does not affect the baselines. If the identify risk has occurred and you have put the reserves for it, just implement the response, make a work around it and do it. You don't need to maybe go towards change control board. Anyone else?
Yeah, I saw a question where the project manager could implement a change in the project, but they see that that is not a matricial or matrix company. It's a functional company. So we need to take care of that. We need to be aware of what kind of company we are working on.
Yeah, yeah. Although, as I said before, that we have to see from question to questions. We have to be careful about from question to question. What I explained is a general process of change control. Okay. So anyone? Yeah,
Sir, actually, I have sent you one question. Can you please see in your WhatsApp?
Your team
And you
member
can share
informs you.
it. It is very
Sure.
logical question regarding my
Sure.
misinterpretation.
Sure, Manip, sure. And I would love if you can explain also what is misinterpretation and what is right interpretation here. Yeah,
Okay.
please explain now.
He's saying that your team member informed you about a new regulatory requirement which will impact the project. What should you do next? Okay. My interpretation was that he must first analyze the impact of that. No.
Must issue the change request. You see, as we were studying here, as we were checking here, the first step, submit change request to PM. This means when you are submitting it, it's a formal process, formal written process. That is change log. Formal written process.
Okay.
That's an also good
I
question.
have
Nizar, put it next time to somewhere. When you submit a change request, it is formal written, verbal, or whatever it is. Okay.
I have something to add here. The
Yes.
question has a keyword regularity.
Yeah.
So in any case, it has to be done. What
Yeah.
to do with the impact?
Yeah. It has to be done, but it is possible that we may have to do a next project for it. It is not possible to do that regular requirement within that scope of project. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question or any other suggestions?
So, sir, I have a question. So
Yes, Sarah?
basically, the entire communication for change management will go through change log register.
Yes.
So if change needs to be made and it has to be sent to the PM for the project manager, it has to go through the change log register. If he sees if he approves, and then he also communicates it through the change log register to the board.
Okay. Okay.
This is what you're saying.
Yeah. He communicate through change log. And how he will be communicating? How he will communicate? Which is the process to communicate? A very good question. How he will communicate?
PMIS.
Sorry?
Communication.
PMIS.
Let Sarah answer. Which is the process? I'm not talking about tool and technique. What is the process that he will use to communicate?
Performed indicated change
No.
request, right?
In order to
Manage
communicate,
communications.
Sarah, in order to communicate, all communication happens through only one and one process, and that is managed communication.
Manage communications.
Okay.
Okay, that's why you have output project communication.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else has any
This
question or
was
suggestion?
actually confusing me.
Yeah, no problem. You are still preparing for it. Anyone has any question or suggestions? Okay, so we are done with it. Thank you very much, and we will have again tomorrow coaching call at same time, and we will try to wind up in 30 minutes. Today we have 1 hour. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you
Thank
can
you.
say. Otherwise, you can leave. Thank you.